Would you like to leave a legacy and not debt? Welcome to Affordable Final Expense, where we do all the shopping and you do all the saving. We help make those end-of-life conversations more comfortable for you and your family. Good Monday morning. This is July 8, 2019, and I am Michael Lucy. And I just got a phone call from a gentleman requesting a quote, and it was a very unique case. And I wanted to share this case study with people out there, especially older people that may have health issues. In this case, specifically, it's kidney failure, but it could be anything. So I'd like to make this brief. What we're going to do is go through the process that an independent agent or broker would go through to go out and find coverage for a person, specifically for a person that has health issues. So let's get started. On this screen here is my handy dandy little quoting tool that allows me to go surf the marketplace, go search the marketplace from 50 plus different insurance carriers and find the absolute best coverage at the absolute lowest price possible. I'm going to type in the zip code 48192. It doesn't matter what zip code we put in here. As long as it's in Michigan, it's good. You see up in the upper left, it says Wyandotte, Michigan. If you live anywhere in Michigan, this same quote that you're going to see momentarily is going to be applicable. We're going to select the age, 78. It's a male. He's a non-tobacco user, never smoked. We're going to run this for a $10,000 face value policy, which I call the Funeral Plus policy. A lot of people that are looking for funeral insurance want to pay for the expenses associated with a funeral. The average funeral, depending who you ask, is somewhere between $7,500 and $8,500. I call it Funeral Plus because there's a couple dollars left over. It's going to be a level benefit, simply meaning you're eligible for coverage from day one. Don't worry about all the other stuff right there. Just understand that for now. Full or guaranteed. The only thing I'd like to note here is guaranteed. If you think of Colonial Penn, you think of Alex Trebek. And he's on TV. He's on a commercial. And he says, the guaranteed acceptance policy. So in that world, guaranteed acceptance means they're not going to ask you any health questions. They're going to take a blind bet on you. And if an insurance company's taking a blind bet on you, guess who's paying a higher price? You. So if at all possible, what you're trying to look for is a full, or what we call simplified issue policy. I'm going to press get quote, and some numbers are going to magically appear on the screen within 5 to 10 seconds. And this is going out and capturing information from 50 plus carriers. And here we are. This screen, let me explain to you what's going on real quick. The top of the list, Trinity Life Insurance Company. Please do note the price up here, $91.50 per month for the 78-year-old male. This is going to be, trust me, the absolute lowest price possible in the marketplace for a 78-year-old male. Period, bar none. The policy or plan is first whole life $10,000 to $49,000. Now, just make a small note here that for this plan or policy, I have to pick up the phone. An agent or underwriter or broker has to pick up the phone and physically call Trinity Life to ask about this policy. More on that in a second. So as we go down the list, we'll see that there's Life Shield at $103.99 a month, Oxford at $119, so on and so forth. There are many carriers. So now we're going to do one additional thing in this software, in this quoting tool that we have that not many other people have, especially in Michigan. We are exclusive to this tool here in Michigan. I'm going to go to the app health questions down here, and I'm going to type in the exact health condition. I'm going to type in kidney. I scroll down, we'll see kidney disease, failure, dialysis, and renal insufficiency or failure. And now what's going to happen on my screen is each of these carriers that were previously listed, myself as the agent, the field underwriter, the broker, I get to see which carriers are going to allow or going to accept this person. So once again, as I mentioned earlier, for Trinity Life, I'm going to have to pick up the phone and call them because there's no available underwriting information for me online. I have to pick up the phone and call. So I'm going to do the work for this gentleman, pick up the phone and call. Do the work for you, pick up the phone and call. However, as we scroll down the list, we'll see that LifeShield has over here a 2-year look back period. This is critical to understand. What does that mean, Mike? Thank you for asking. That's a great question. A look back period is an insurance company is going to look back to see when was the last incident or event, treatment or diagnosis of that health condition. If it happens before the look back period, if it was 1.5 years ago, they're not eligible. If it was more than 2 years ago, they are eligible. So in this specific case, this gentleman was last treated in 2016, so he is eligible. That was 3.5 years ago. We scroll down the list, we're going to see some other things. Ever. So for the Oxford Life Insurance Company policy, the look back period is ever. If you've ever had any of those conditions, they will not cover you. That's fine. We remove it from the list. Down. Next, Mutual of Omaha will once again look back period ever. It gets crossed off the list. Next, Cigna has a 2-year look back period. Trinity Life. Now, if you recall that Trinity Life was up here, this plan name is First Whole Life up there. Down here, the policy or plan is called Golden Eagle. In this Trinity policy, they do have underwriting information available for me, and it's a 2-year look back. So we're going to keep that on the list. We are going, sorry, incoming call on my phone. Apologize for the disturbance. We're going to scroll down. We're going to see Family Benefit Life has a 2-year look back. The 2-year look back, please note, the price for these two, Trinity and Family Benefit Life, is the same, $123.57. Once again, I apologize for the noise. It's annoying me, and I'm certainly probably annoying you as well. The plan name is Golden Eagle. The plan name here is Golden Eagle. Why is that, Mike? Well, because Trinity Life and Family Benefit Life are the same company. They operate separately for, it's a state-by-state case or reason why they operate as two companies. In Michigan, they both operate. That's all you need to know. As we continue to go down, you'll see that American Whole Life ever, their look back period is ever. PHL right here. It's a great example. So if you've been diagnosed with kidney issues 18 months ago and you're looking for life insurance, so far this is the only company that we have on our list that will go back only 1 year. So we continue down the list. Transamerica, they go back 4 years. Baltimore Life, they will not accept you. Foresters will not accept you. Aetna, they have a 10-year look back. Americo, 2-year. Great Western, 2-year. Life Shield, separate Life Shield policy, 2 years. Point is, right here, we have incredibly valuable tools here to help people with health conditions, minor, moderate, major, multiple health conditions. We can easily look up in our system and find out what is the best policy, which carrier or company will cover you, what is the best policy, and what is the lowest rate. Finally, in closing, many times I'm confronted with what we call an objection, and the objection is I got to go check with this $9.95 policy, or I have to go look at other carriers. I need to call this insurance company or that insurance company, and there's 4 or 5 names that always come up. Number 1, Colonial Penn. We're going to go over that real quick. Number 2, AARP. We're going to go over that in a minute. Number 3, Globe. Globe does not have a whole life policy, so you're getting all the stuff in the mail, the postcards, the mailers. Globe does not have a whole life policy. So if you're looking for whole life and Globe is on your list, cross it off. Next, and finally, is Primerica. I just came across this twice last week. I had 2 people I spoke with on the phone, went through the process, and they said, I have to go check with Primerica. We're not here to talk about Primerica, but what I'm here to explain is Primerica, just like Globe, does not have a whole life or permanent life insurance policy. They do not have a final expense. They do not have funeral insurance. They do not have burial insurance. They only have term. So if you're looking for whole life, if you're looking for burial insurance, if you're looking for final expense, or you're looking for funeral insurance, you can cross Globe and you can cross Primerica off the list. Let's go look at what Colonial Penn has available. Colonial Penn, normally when you run a quote on Colonial Penn, there'll be 3 different quotes here. At the top is always going to be their guaranteed acceptance life insurance at $9.95 a month. Below that, they're going to have the permanent life insurance, and then below that, they have term. In this case, because we're doing a quote for a 78-year-old man, permanent whole life is not available and term is not available. So the only option this gentleman has is guaranteed acceptance life insurance at Colonial Penn, $9.95 per month for 1 unit of coverage. And in his case, the unit is $450. You can only increase this to 9. I believe it's 8 or 9. So Colonial Penn will only sell you a maximum of 8 units of coverage. So for $80 a month, you can get $3,600 worth of coverage, which is about 1/3 of the total coverage we found over on our carriers for roughly the same price. Incredible. Point being is the Colonial Penn Guaranteed Acceptance Life Insurance is only a last resort and is best suited for people that have exactly $9.95 per month to spend on life insurance. If you have $9.96, you got better options. If you have $20 per month to spend, you have much better options. Finally, AARP. I ran the AARP quote because it's a very frequent objection. So I ran the quote through here and I came up with a quote of $112 a month, which is fairly competitive. But AARP will not cover kidney. Yes, that's right. AARP will not cover kidney. AARP is underwritten by New York Life. AARP is just a marketing organization. So you see this fancy little logo up here. New York Life underwrites this. New York Life has very strict underwriting standards or guidelines. They will not cover you if you have kidney problems. So if you have kidney problems, you can cross AARP right off the list because they're not going to cover you. That's all I have for now. I went a little bit beyond the time allotment that I wanted to. I hope you found this of extreme value. I certainly love what I do, and I certainly love sharing this information. When I come across unique case studies, I'm going to do my best to get the word out there so that perhaps you or someone you know may have this condition or a similar condition and needs help. I would love to be that person to have a conversation to see if there's any way at all I can help. The number to reach me is on the screen, and that's 734-288-8323. Feel free to text or call anytime. If I don't answer, I promise I will call you right back as soon as I can. I want to thank you for watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Bye now.